I'll be back.
He has to go do something, and he'll be back shortly. And joining me now here in studio live on Beaver County Radio is Mehdi, and we're going to talk about New Brighton and coming up to Night Marts here. I can't believe we're already this far into May already.
I know, the year is going by so quick. It's unbelievable. But, we're excited. The Night Marts have always been a staple. I feel like this is going to be the third year, but the last 2 years, the town and the community have absolutely loved it. So if you're listening for the first time, you've never heard about the night markets. Basically, these little types of markets are popping up all over the Pittsburgh area.
Absolutely.
And people are loving them. It happens in the weeknights through the summer. So it's usually from 5 to 9 is whenever ours are. And you can find night markets in places like Sewickley, Zelienople, Elwood City has their Wonder Elwood. So New Brighton, we started one, like I said, about 2 years ago. And what we do is it's a little pop-up sidewalk market. And vendors pop up on the sidewalk facing the buildings, and the customers can stroll the streets and do a little bit of late night shopping in the businesses as well as with the fun new vendors. Okay. There's live music, there's activities, each one is themed, so there's something different at each one that you go to. And it's just a chance for you to come out and enjoy the community on, a weeknight during the summer.
And your first one's coming up, next week, right?
Yeah, it's next Tuesday, May 13th. So New Brighton Night Mart is always the second Tuesday of every month. It's May through October from 5 to 9. Yeah.
So why did you pick Tuesdays?
Well, we picked Tuesdays because we were keeping all of the other markets that came before us in mind. As an event coordinator, you never want to step on toes of people who've been doing it for longer than you. Right. So, so that's why we chose Tuesdays, because Elwood has theirs on Wednesdays. Now, not every Wednesday, but they have theirs, they have a schedule, but it's always on Wednesday for Wonder Elwood. Okay. And Zelienople has theirs every Thursday. There's their air markets. And then Sewickley does theirs on Fridays. It's not every Friday, but when they do have it, it is on a Friday. Gotcha. So that's why we chose Tuesday. All right.
So the first one, as you said, is coming up next Tuesday. They're all themed. Yep. What's the theme of this first one?
Yeah. So the first one is Spring Fling, because we're, it's May, it's appropriate. Right. And the special, kind of draw to this one is that I was lucky enough to be able to go to the New Brighton kindergarten classes a couple weeks ago for they call it STEM Day. Steam Day. Yep. Yeah. So I got to go there and just tell, the kids about Night Mart and what's going on in their community. And they all decorated butterflies. So Sweet. We've got about 50 kindergarten butterflies. Then we're going to make a butterfly garden out by Brighton Music Center. It's called Stage 1011, their new outdoor stage. And we have entertainment there and stuff like that. But yeah, the community can come out and check out the butterfly garden, and it's just a cute little thing to come see.
I think it's cool how the last couple events you've had, the bigger events in New Brighton, you've incorporated the schools into it, the school district. You had the wreaths during the Christmas, and now you have the butterflies. I think that's pretty neat to link the community and the school district together.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the ultimate goal. That's been my goal from the beginning. Whenever I first got to New Brighton's so friendly and just a wonderful town. They've all really greeted me as an outsider very, very well. And so I like to give back, and the one thing that I have found is that there's a disconnect between the community members and the downtown area. A lot, the small shops, a lot of people who live in New Brighton don't know what's happening in New Brighton. They don't know what kind of stores are there. And with these community events, just simply sending an email out to the superintendent or trying to get council people involved, all of that is making slow progress to bringing the community more together, and people seem to really love it. But yeah, that's the ultimate goal is, get the people who live in town to come down and shop town and know that we have a lot to offer.
All right, we're visiting this morning with Mehdi. She is from Darling Productions, and we're talking about New Brighton Night Marts that are going to get started next Tuesday night here in Beaver County. So what's our in New Brighton? So what are some of the things that we can expect to see at this first Night Mart?
So we're going to have some food trucks there. As always, the food trucks are that's what brings people in. So we've got Papa Duke's coming with their gyros and delicious the spanakopita. If you haven't had it, it's amazing. And then we've also got Los Gingos Tacos coming. They're like a Beaver County staple. I feel like they're everyone's favorite food truck.
Sounds like you're Cinco de Mayoing here on the 13th. There we go.
Yeah,
all right.
Basically, yeah. And then we've got Struggle Bus coming as well. A couple people that we're not going to have from the previous 2 years that people might miss are, unfortunately, Sips Mobile Bar is not going to come back. They were fantastic, but they're going to be out this season, and Barefruit Smoothies is not going to be there. However, if you like the cocktails and things like that when you're in town, you can go to the Blue Marble. We've also got Big Rock Bar and Grill that's new, and Bullseye Brewery. They do mocktails and cocktails as well as their brews. And then if you're looking for smoothies, we've got Treasure Box Nutrition and Treats. Have you been there yet, Frank?
I have not.
You got to come down and see.
I see all the time you're sharing different things and all the time in these new creations. So I got to get down and try it.
It's a really nice place. It's if you like quality time and carry out, it's their second store, and it's all about nutrition. We've got like protein and things like that you can add to smoothies and milkshakes, but then there's also sweet treats. So it's good for everyone, whether you care about nutrition or not.
right. I get stuck going to the other one up the street all the time. So my daughter loves boba, so that's where we end up at. The Barbie Slurp and Burst is like her favorite. So
yes. Yeah. I go there for their matcha. Angela has great matcha. Yes, but Slurp and Burst is another option. Absolutely. So we've got some food trucks. We've got some drink places, and then the big attraction too is like come out and see what's new in town while you're shopping these small businesses that pop up. We have the caricature artists. We've got people who do glitter tattoos, like the temporary tattoos. We've got permanent jewelry. We've got boutique pop-ups that have clothing. That's one thing New Brighton doesn't have is like a cute. We've got a couple consignment stores, but we don't have like a clothing shop. So that's a big attraction whenever we have these pop-up events. Is bring all the girlies out, get your permanent jewelry, and do some shopping. And then we're gonna have some stuff for the kids and the guys to come out to, and the outdoor stage. We're gonna have some music there. You guys are gonna be there. And then there's wine and beer. And then if you're a guy in town and you just want to like hang out, we've got the cigar shop right there. So, you can go in, get a cigar, hang out outside. So there's a lot to offer.
What's the music for the first one here?
For the music for the first one, we're just going to do the sound system. So we're going to have it's the first one. So we're going to keep it low key, but New Brighton just got a sound system throughout their whole downtown. So we're going to use that and experiment with that for the first one. Yeah.
That'll be cool.
I think so.
So looking forward to it. So, all right. So we got to throw a little love out to our guy too. I don't know if he'll be selling books this year, Clint Kurtika. While we're talking, we got to throw some love out to him and for full recovery for his son who's been having some issues. So
it's very unfortunate to hear about that. So he unfortunately won't be there. But I wish Clint all the best as always.
Absolutely. So
he's been one of my big supporters. He comes to almost everything. He's always positive, and I love his books. I think they're so cool.
Right. So that's kind of cool. So I love the fact that the last one that he's writing another one now, but the last one he wrote included the radio station, and so we feel honored he did that. So it was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So
that's awesome.
All right. So the Night Mart, what time's it start again?
So the Night Mart, second Tuesday every month, May through October, 5 to 9 p.m. And we've got like a whole list here. So the first one's May 13th. The second one, if you guys are writing this down on your calendars now, we've got June 10th. It's the Tropical Trades Market, so a little bit island themed. All the vendors are going to wear leis.
That'll be cool.
I think so. And then July 8th, we've got Becky Kimball coming. You know Becky, right?
Yep.
Yeah, she's like a Fleetwood Mac impersonator. She's awesome. That'll be our midsummer fair. So, kind of like carnival themed. August 12th is going to be teacher appreciation. And that's always a good turnout. The teachers love it. And then September 9th is the fall market. We've got Morgan Grouper coming to play. And did you get to see her this weekend? She was like in 3 different places.
I did not, but I know she was out and about throughout the weekend.
She was awesome.
Yeah, she's great.
It's always good to see her.
Right.
And then the season ends October 14th with the Nightmare on 3rd Street. And we've got Brighton Music and there's Corey Bobish playing. So she's up and coming, I feel like.
Looking forward to seeing that one. That's going to be, I'm not looking forward to October being here, but I'm looking forward to seeing that one.
It's going to be here in the blink of an eye. Yeah. And I just want to shout out to, this event started with Kevin Avery and myself. Kevin owns Pappy's Handcrafted Candles. So while you're in town, just to shout out, he's got more than just candles. You can make your own custom candles. He's got wonderful hand soaps, car diffusers, and right next to him opened up Modem Mercantile, and it's a beautiful new plant and bookshop. So you've got Copico's Pizza, Modem Mercantile, and Pappy's Candles, all three right in a row. It's a great end of town to stop at.
I'm glad to see that corner's
it's booming.
Open back up again. And
it's booming. Yeah, the Forward RX is there, and the Big Rock, and everyone's kind of going at that end of town.
Tri-State Firearms is there.
Yeah.
You got the baseball, whatever you want to call it, clinic where they go to hit at. Yeah. So I mean, it's nice to see that end of town booming again.
Yeah, there's a new boutique opening up too. I don't know if you saw. I can't remember the name. I think it's like Pure Air Salon and
I did see that. Yeah.
So that's coming up
Facebook,
too.
Yeah.
And it'll be their soft opening during the night market. So you got to just walk to that end of town.
Right, exactly.
Check out what's there. Yeah, because Golden Goose is there. And I heard that there is, inside the old Wine and Spirits, there is a new market as well. So
I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah. I think he's open now. But I haven't stopped in, but that's what I
kind of missed that one. So, All right, we're going to take a short break. It's time for your Monday morning race recap, as yesterday the Cup Series was off to Texas. And then we'll be back with more with Mehdi from Darling Productions talking about New Brighton's Night Marts right after this.
The defending champ is back in victory lane. This is the Monday morning race recap presented by Sunoco. From NASCAR to your car, Sunoco fuels peak performance.
Kyle Larson brings his Chevy in 4 tires, Sunoco Racing Fuel.
From fueling NASCAR champions on the track for over 20 years to innovating 94 octane, the highest octane on the market, performance is what Sunoco does. All Sunoco fuel at the pump meets the same top-tier standards as the fuel used in NASCAR.
Money stop here for Ryan Blaney, 4 tires with Sunoco fuel.
From the track to your tank, you can trust Sunoco to help your vehicle perform at its peak.
Joey Logano and his Team Penske team returned to victory lane yesterday, winning the Worth 400 NASCAR Cup Series race at the Texas Motor Speedway. Logano took the lead in the closing laps from Michael McDowell and then held off a late charge by Ross Chastain to claim the win. His second at the 1.5-mile Texas track and the 37th of his career, tying him for 23rd on the all-time wins list. Behind Logano at the finish was Chastain in second, Ryan Blaney third, Kyle Larson fourth, and Eric Jones completed the top 5. 6 through 10 went to Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Austin Dillon, John Hunter Nemechek, Christopher Bell, and Daniel Suarez. The race saw 12 caution flags, including an engine issue for Denny Hamlin, who finished 38th, and a multi-car crash collecting the likes of Bubba Wallace, Alex Bowman, and A.J. Allmendinger. William Byron leads the championship standings by 13 over Larson as the series heads to the Kansas Speedway this Sunday. That's the Monday morning race recap presented by Sunoco. I'm Kyle Rickey on the Motor Racing Network.
When it comes to ice cream in Beaver County, none are quite as big as Hank's Frozen Custard and Mexican food. For over 78 years, the highlight of Cinco de Mayo in Beaver County has been a visit to Hank's Frozen Custard and Mexican food. Now here's the big question. You enjoy Mexican food? Well, stop by on Monday, May the 5th for Cinco de Mayo and order your Mexican tacos and get a coupon for a free ice cream cone. That's right, just show me or Scott Tady your Mexican food between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Monday, May the 5th. And we'll give you a coupon for free ice cream. Make Cinco de Mayo special with a trip to Hank's Frozen Custard and Mexican food. You won't be disappointed.
Patriot Home Care is now hiring caregivers. Are you a caring and compassionate individual looking for a reliable income with benefits? Then call Patriot Home Care today. Benefits include health insurance, life insurance, paid vacation after 1 year, and 1.5 times hourly pay for overtime plus holiday hours. Patriot Home Care employees provide personal care, conversation and companionship, medication reminders, light housekeeping and laundry, meal preparation, and errands. Start your career in home care today and call Patriot Home Care at 724-506-8911 or apply online at patriothomecare.org.
We have Art Cornell here from the Beaver Cemetery and Mausoleum. Art, I see the heritage area is now available. What is that?
These are sections that are part of the original cemetery design of more than 150 years ago and are known as the old sections. Currently, we have 65 additional cemetery plots we have reconfigured and named the Heritage Section in the area that most people see when traveling on 3rd Street.
Thanks, Art. Beaver Cemetery and Mausoleum, serving all of Beaver County since 1865, located on Buffalo Street in Beaver.
Here's the Beaver County forecast.
Partly sunny today with scattered showers and possible afternoon thunderstorms. We'll see a high near 72. Showers and thunderstorms tonight will drop down to a low around 52. More rain tomorrow, along with a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon and again in the evening. Look for a high near 64 and a low around 50. And partly sunny on Wednesday. We'll reach a high near 70 and a low around 51. I'm Lisa Marie with your Beaver County weather.
Currently, it is 56 degrees under cloudy skies, and as Noah's been telling you all morning, there is a fog advisory that is in effect. Is it still foggy out there? You just came in.
Not too bad. Okay. It's not too bad, no.
It was real bad this morning.
It was creepy like zombies.
It was weird because usually the fog's down in the valley and not up high. The fog was up high when you come up on the hill compared to, so I was like, okay. Yeah, it was kind of, all right, what's going on here? So, all right, we're visiting with Mehdi this morning talking about New Brighton Marts. New Brighton, see, that just rolls off. New Brighton Night Marts. So there's some other things coming up with the season here, and what are some of the events that are coming up?
Yeah, so the next big one after Night Mart, which if you didn't hear, Night Marts are happening second Tuesday every month, May through October from 5 to 9 down on 3rd Avenue. So stop by there. We've got the New Brighton Public Library's Wine and Book Walk coming up, and that is the weekend of Beaver County Boom. Okay. So it's June 27th coming up here Friday night, and it is going to be from 6 to 9 p.m. also down 3rd Avenue. Now the wine walk, this is different from like a lot of other wine walks. It's a fundraiser for the library, and if you didn't know, the New Brighton Public Library recently lost thousands of dollars in funding for this year. So raising funds is a huge deal, and that's why participating in this a fundraiser is important. Now, it's going to be more than just wine. If there's guys, that want to come, I know a lot of guys don't like wine. We've also got beer. We've also got a distillery coming. We try to keep an option for everyone. There will be mocktails as well. So if you got your DD and they still want to act like they're drinking, they can come around too. And then it's books as well. So we bring in local authors, which I just think having a local author and meeting them is the coolest thing ever, because when do you get to meet somebody who wrote a book?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you get to experience why they wrote the book and get to know them a little bit. And I feel like that makes you want to read the book. You're getting into the mind of that person that you just met a little bit. So we've got a list of wonderful local authors. And then, of course, there's going to be some good food trucks. Again, Papa Duke's Struggle Bus. I've got Hoshi. We've got Calla's Moonshine Fudge. Have you had the Moonshine Fudge yet?
I have not. As soon as you said that, I'm like, okay. Yeah,
it's real good. Yeah, it's real good. We've got Windy Hill Bakehouse, and then some of the authors that are coming, Denise Lupinacci, Ann Stahl, Terry Ackerman, and Kenya Moss. She's a new one. I'm excited to meet her. And then author J.R. Mason. So she's really cool too, down in the Ambridge area. Yeah. She writes those romance murders.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so those are some good ones.
Yeah. So we've got a lot of fun things. And then on top of that, it's not just like a regular festival where we have just like any type of vendor. It's specifically curated to books and wine related items, which is really cool.
For that one's unique too, because they actually shut down 3rd Avenue for that one, correct?
No, you know what? Actually, they didn't shut it down last year. And unfortunately, we didn't get it shut down this year. Right. So, you can still drive by and see what's going on.
And the Night Marts, the street's open for the Night Marts as well, correct?
Yeah, street's open for Night Mart too. Yeah, we get like 30,000 people that go through that downtown. So honestly, having the streets open is beneficial to the event, because people see the food trucks and then they stop. The food trucks, that's and I know the restaurant owners hate the food trucks, but that's like a big attraction to get people to stop. So but yeah,
and if you're from New Brighton too, and I don't mean to, because I patronize New Brighton restaurants as much as I can, but sometimes they'll change.
Yeah, it's good to, have something different. Yeah, totally. Yeah, but we'll have a bead bar there, so you can make like custom bookmarks and things like that. We'll have Little Bear and Bean Boutique, and she'll have themed clothing for adults and for children. Right. B-Linked Permanent Jewelry, setting up permanent jewelry, a charm bar, and a patch bar, all book and wine themed. We'll have Blind Date with a Book. We'll have Clay by Steph. She's awesome. She goes to a lot of events. I have her earrings on right now.
Oh, okay.
She does like
I was
custom.
going to ask you what she does. Okay.
Yeah. She has like custom like clay earrings. Sweet soul. Yeah. So she'll have things there. And then we've got a couple of sponsors right now that, they're amazing to support the local library, but the Backdoor Tavern, they have the best burgers.
Oh, yeah.
They've got the best burgers. And then we've got Push Beaver County on RS Belco. So we've got some really nice sponsors right now, and should be a great event. Tickets are $25 right now. You can find them on Eventbrite. You can also go into the library and buy them. You could go to the New Brighton Public Library's Facebook page, and at the top of the page, you can learn more. There's a reel there you can click on, and tickets will be about $5 more the day of. So get them in advance. It's a great time. Even if you can't make it, it's $25 for your local library.
That's not bad. That's the 28th of June, right?
Yeah, 27th.
27th, okay. Yeah, I guess so. My behind. That's the kick off the boom that weekend. That's what I call it. So that kicks it all off, and a lot of the towns have events to kick off the boom weekend. So it's going to be a big weekend in Beaver County. So
it's going to be great. Yeah, it's going to be great. I think it's everyone's favorite weekend. 4th of July. It's a good way to celebrate. Yeah.
All right. Recap real quickly. The Night Marts here, and so everybody knows what they're getting into. Come out Tuesday and enjoy and have some fun. And tell us what all is going to be happening. Yeah, so New Brighton Night Mart, 3rd season, sponsored by Darling Events and Pappy's Handcrafted Candles, downtown New Brighton, on 3rd Avenue, from 5 to 9. It's going to be the second Tuesday of every month, May through October. Different themes, giveaways, live entertainment, shopping, food trucks. It's a good time. So come out and support the local community, and join us all summer into fall. We're bringing with us in tow Gary and Curtis and myself. We're bringing a bunch of Pennsylvania scratch-off lottery tickets we'll be giving away. So, fun, super fun. You got to spin the prize wheel, though, to win them. But, nice. Yeah. So people love the lottery tickets. I don't know why. People love a prize wheel. A prize wheel is fun. Right. So that's true. So you'd be shocked. Spin it. Yeah. So usually we get the lines going on those. People just love them. So is anyone playing Vanna White? Like, which one of you is Vanna? Gary. He's the prima donna of all of us. That's great. I have to be between Gary and Scott for the Prima Donna Award. I haven't figured that out yet. What do you think? Do you agree? Between Gary or Scott for the Prima Donna Award? They're both listening, so. Oh man. The pressure's on. I think he's deferring. He's Switzerland.
I'll just say yes, as he is probably rolling his eyes right now for Gary. Right. Sorry, Gary.
He knows it. So, that's great. We call Gary the party planner around here. So. he's awesome. Yeah, right. He's the party planner. Yeah, he's great. Yeah, so. Cool. All right. Well, Mona, as always, it's been fun. We'll see you back in a couple weeks, right? Coming back again. A couple weeks. We'll talk about Witches Night Out. All right. That sounds like fun. All right. Thanks. Care. All right. Thanks. All right. Bye. See you. Bye-bye. All right, it is almost time for news with Noah Haswell here on Beaver County Radio.
You're listening to 99.